sometimes the only choice you have is to be strong and grow up. I've always been responsible, but more at school than at home. I was the youngest in my family growing up, so I was used to being taken care of by my parents, cousins, and especially my grandma. My parents both worked the average 9 to 5 jobs, so when I was sick, which happened often, I'd go to my grandma's house. My grandma always took care of me, but suddenly things changed. My grandma was going in and out of the hospital. She ended up moving in with us, but the first night she fell and she couldn't get up for almost 3 hours. We ended up admitting her to St. Mary's, and we found out she had a calcium blockage in her spinal cord. She had to have surgery and was at the hospital and the rehabilitation center for a total of 4 months. My grandma wanted to stay in Maplewood, but my family had different ideas of where she should go. Seeing as my mom was the closest to my grandma location-wise, she decided to stay here. Unfortunately, this decision did not please everybody, and my family was split right down the middle. I thought that this was all wrong and completely stupid. While I was growing up, we were always together, and I relied on them. I felt like I could no longer rely on anybody but myself, so that's what I did. I grew up and became self-assertive. After everything that happened, I definitely learned responsibility. I had to step up and take care of my grandma like she took care of me growing up. As of right now, my family is reconciling, and we just spent the holiday season together as a whole for the first time in 2 years. I realized that no matter what happens, you always have your family. Even when everybody doesn't agree, we come together because we need each other. I grew up through this experience, and with that I became more independent as other people became more dependent on me.